Welcome back to the garage. Okay, today I want to talk to you about 3 tools that I have purchased with my money, I have used, and I regret buying them. And I want to share them with you so you can take these thoughts into consideration and maybe you can weigh them in when you need something. The first tool that I regret buying, and these are power tools I'm talking about, 3 power tools I regret buying. The first one is the Milwaukee M12 Sawzall. Listen, it's good, it works, it does what you need to do. You put your battery in, you put the blade in, and it cuts. It does what you need to do. But the batteries are so small and they do not last. And the things that I have needed a Sawzall for have really needed 2 hands. I wish I would have upgraded to the larger one. They have a lot more power, I believe. This one hurts your hand after a while, especially if the blade gets dull and you don't want to go back all the way to the truck to change it out. This does the job, but this is number 1. I regret this. If you use the Sawzall a lot, I highly recommend you go with the bigger one. If you are cutting down posts and stuff like that, if you're doing small delicate stuff, this might be for you. But I would consider the bigger one if you're going to be using it for cutting lumber, timber, huge branches. I don't know what you may use it for, but that's my first one. Tool number 2. The second tool that I regret buying, and I do not use it not nearly as much as I thought that I would, is the Milwaukee grinder. Now, this is a very handy tool. When I need this tool, I need this tool. This has come through several times for me, but there's some things that I could have used other tools for, if that makes sense. I'm all for getting the right tool for the job, so I went out, I bought this, I got it on sale. It was a great deal, but I just never use it. When you need it, you need it. When you don't, it stays pretty much right there all the time. I almost never use it. When I do use it, it's solid. Just for me personally, make sure that you're gonna be using the tool that you purchase. It may seem obvious, but there's several times I've seen people buy tools and just put them on the shelf and never use them. I wish I would have saved my money, invested in something else, and just used my friends, and hey, I could have had some extra money, but that's just me. The third tool that I personally regret buying is the 18 gauge Milwaukee nailer. There's nobody behind the screen, chill out, no battery in it. This is a great gun. There's nothing wrong with this gun. This is just a regret buy for me because I already have the 21 degree nailer and I have the 16 gauge nailer. So this trim gauge, I almost never use it. I always go for the 16 gauge because it's a little bit stronger, it's a little bit more sturdy, it feels good in the hand. I just always go to that. If you are looking for a specific gun to get, I do recommend this gun. I think it's awesome for trim, what it's made for. It's small stuff, small projects. But if you want something that's gonna hold a little bit better, soffit, gutter stuff, that's what I do, fascia. That's what I use these guns for, or the 21 degree obviously for decking and stuff like that for roofing. If you're gonna be using it for small items, you can use this. I've tried this gun on some soffit before and it worked okay. I had to put several more nails in than versus the 16. The 16 just held them a little bit better. That could have been a mistake on my part with the size of the nails, the length of the nails, I mean. But great gun, just not for me when you have other things. And I know this is first world problems, but I want to share real reviews from you. These are all great tools, the Sawzall, the grinder, and the gun. They're all great tools, but I just think you need to be careful what you buy. If you can borrow and try out the tool before you buy to see if you actually need it, it might save you some money in the long run. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I want to grow this channel to help you. I want to educate you and I want to share my life. I want to leave these for my sons to see eventually one day. So I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.